is it? I don't even know. Friday. It's Friday. Oh, to say this operation has kicked my ass would be an understatement. I'm sorry. It's been just an awful week. Not just because of the nausea and the dizziness and the pain, but also just my head has just not been functioning. God. Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna pause. I'm not gonna stop and reset the video much like what I would normally do because I don't think I'll make any more coherence in in another one. So I had a good day on Monday. I was like, oh, this is fine. I'm gonna be no problem. I was like doing shit. I was lighting the fire. I was like, oh, I guess I'm alright. And then Tuesday, woke up feeling like I had a pretty sizable hangover, which only got worse throughout the day despite the ridiculous opioids that I'd been given. They weren't even touching the sides, and then I ended up in the most pain I've ever felt in my life and unable to stop throwing up. And the ambulance came for me on Tuesday night. They didn't take me away. They actually took like 2 hours to turn up just because that's the NHS. I'm not criticising the people whatsoever. I'm criticising the people who fund the NHS because they're bastards. But they did all my vitals, and they basically suggested that if I felt like I could sleep, that would be the best thing for me. And then the last 3 days. I mean, this is my spot. This is, I mean, in good times, this is my spot too. But this is the spot that I've been here and I've been in bed. I've been very few other places all week. I'm still just feeling really dizzy when I get up. I mean, I've taken off the covering bandage, but there's still packing down there. It's actually kind of holding everything in place. I've basically been told, do not touch that. Do not even think of removing anything. That needs to be removed by the surgeon in 3 weeks, which I have the appointment for, because if it's not removed correctly or at the right time, then basically the repair they did will just come off, and all of this will have been for naught. So that's not being messed with. This is I think going to fall off soon. This is where they took the cartilage to do the repair from, and then up here, behind there, that's where they went in. So they must have kind of so because all my balance center is in there, it's just it's just not been helping. But the plans I had for this week was to try not to worry and just to get on with writing, and the brain fog is just. I've done 3 paragraphs this week. I mean, it's just. Sorry. This has become a whinge. Why am I whinging? Apologies. Okay, this isn't supposed to be a whinge. I'm just saying this week has got away from me. I am improving day by day. Oh, but fuck me. I was thinking last night about, like cosmetic surgery. Like, people go through this shit just because, they want straighter noses and stupid lips and massive tits. I mean, like, oh my god, I can't ever comprehend going through this without there being a medical necessity. In fact, even had I known how bad this week was going to be, it would have given me pause about doing it. I mean, I know it's going to be worth it long run, but it's a similar thing. I feel like when we first moved here, the whole process of moving from 400 miles between countries with different legal systems and then arriving in a place that we couldn't even live in and have needing full renovation, like that was the most traumatic few months, like as a spike probably, that I've ever had. And I've often thought back on that, like I'm really, really delighted that we did it and we got everything done, and it's obviously now long since all sorted. But I remember at the time I was like, if I'd have known, like I knew moving house is never easy, if I'd have known just the sheer awfulness of all of it across months and months and months, I probably couldn't have. I just couldn't have knowingly walked into that. So I'm glad I didn't know what was coming, because it would have made me probably not do it. And I'm kind of feeling the same about this op. But I know in a couple of months' time I will have a repaired eardrum and I'll be able to wear a hearing aid and I'll be feeling very happy. Oh, fuck me though. Anyway, so this week hasn't been all bad though. Received some funding for the Bamford McDuff website that I've built, which is great because, well, it just, it has cost me very real cash in terms of buying the domain name and proportion of server costs and things like that. And so that's also, it's the first big bill that's going through the new company. So it's really nice that that's happening. And we had a little bit of a windfall on premium bonds, which is great. A couple £100. It's actually really great. If anyone has savings that are just sat somewhere making them fuck all interest, seriously, premium bonds. I mean, I can't speak for anybody else's experience, but I have. That's where all our savings are, and we've certainly won more than any interest we would have made. Yeah, it's just a good place to put money. So yeah, so all about I'm trying to focus on the positive. I'm really going to try and do some writing today. I have hit 65,000 words. I mean, I hit 64,700 or so before my surgery. But anything I do is progress. And my family's been amazing. They're just such wonderful people. Like, I just can't express how much I love my family, and just they are my world. They are, and they've been great. Anyway, I'm waffling now. I'm sorry, the medicine is still not making me very coherent, but I hope your week has treated you well, and hopefully I'll be more coherent next time.